Hi folks, I hope you're ready for another round of Red Dead Redemption 2. Hit those like and subscribe buttons if you want me to keep them coming. And now let's get this. Alright, so, man, look at us. We are forming a new gang as three. Alright, let's see what Uncle wants.
Feels like old times. It's good to have the old gang back together again.
Let's just hope things don't turn out like last time.
There he goes. What'd I tell you, Charles? Boy is as sour as weak old milk. No wonder she didn't stay with you. Not even a retired $2 whore would stay with you. That's the goddamn truth. Now, you used to be decent company, but now you're worse than a snake with a toothache. All he does is whine, whine, whine.
Excuse me?
Oh, don't get all angry. It ain't gonna change nothing. You're hopeless. And I mean that literally. You got no hope. I mean, look at you. Look at this place. Your dream home. I've had better nightmares than this dream. Oh, darling Abigail, I've changed. Come live with me in an outhouse I wouldn't ask my worst enemy to take a shit in.
What are you trying to say?
It's awful. It's a dump. The house has gotta go. Get some self-respect, you miserable sack of shit. Build a house a lady'd set foot in.
The place just needs a woman's touch.
It needs leveling. No woman would touch this place. Now, I reckon these horses can have it down in a minute. Here, come on. Tie that end around the horses. You loop that end around there. Horses will pull it clean down. We good?
I think so.
All right. Well, let's get going. Now just pull.
You got this, John? I'll go when you do.
Alright, we are about to tear this place apart. Actually, that's a good idea from Uncle. This place needs to go. I mean, it is... it is a dump. Okay, bye-bye, house.
See? I told you it wouldn't be no trouble.
And now?
Now we head into town, buy ourselves a house right out of a book. Same as if it were a bicycle.
Where in town?
There's a fella by the train store. Cakes hardwood and timber.
Okay. You keep working here.
But if I don't go with you, who's gonna tell you
Just
that?
need a bit of peace and quiet from your incessant yapping. Charles, make him work. Whip him if you have to.
With pleasure, I guess. Alright, so we're going to town to buy a house. I mean, it has to be one of those pre-made ones, right? That would have been actually a pretty revolutionary tech for the period. I mean, imagine, before that, you'd either have to build this on your own, which, I don't know, I don't even want to imagine that. I was born in a world where everybody did one job. So, I don't know. It's probably gonna be like, give you the woods. A few pages of instructions, maybe. Some screws and nuts. We'll see. I wonder how advanced that tech was back then. It must have been pretty rudimentary. Before we do that, though, let's visit with Sadie, since she's right here.
Hello, Sadie.
Oh, John. Come sit down.
Sure. You got any work?
Yeah. Well, there's always work. Whole country's getting robbed, robbing, or stopping robbers. Well, seems like there ain't much else in this world except bastards, victims of bastards, and the bastards who want to put the bastards in the ground.
And which are you, exactly?
Me? In my time, all three. But same as most people.
I guess.
Funny thing about this job, well, opportunity, I just might get to be all three again.
How you mean?
You ever heard of Shane Finley?
Cattle wrestler?
Murderer, thief, child killer. He's wanted in 5 states. I caught him last week. He was disguised as a lady in a house for fallen women. I was bringing him in, and I got robbed by a professional rival of mine, James Langton. Oh, he's a nasty bastard. I didn't much like him even before he robbed me.
That happened a lot. This line of work.
Yeah, but they're all people like me. Anyway, now they're holed up in the desert down south, waiting to head north so they can hand them in to the state troopers in the north country. I'd given up on the job as just a bad lot, but now that you're here, maybe we can go rob them back.
Is the money good?
Yeah, it's real good. Plus, I don't much like getting robbed by no one. Come on.
Where is it we're heading again, you say?
South. Now come on, mount up. We got a ride ahead of us.
Of course we do.
All right, we're going to rob some robbers who robbed a robber. Wow, that's a mouthful.
Follow me. Let's ride.
Yes, ma'am.
It's funny how things work out, huh? Oh, let's not run into Sadie though.
Some folk buy ranches, some buy horses. Horses are cheaper.
He looks mean.
He is.
My ranch, it's something else, you know. You gotta come up there.
Ain't had any trouble?
Some squatters, but that's it for the most part.
That's good. Maybe these fellers I heard about have stayed north or gone off somewhere else or dropped down dead in their own tracks.
It's good country.
All country is good. It's just folk that are bad.
You know who I got up there with me?
Uncle.
Besides Uncle.
Abigail?
Abigail ain't come there just yet.
Really? You, wanna talk about it?
Well, maybe, but Charles Smith. We found Charles Smith.
Charles? He's alive?
Yeah. He's doing okay. He was prize fighting in Saint Denis. Weren't seeming too well. He took everything real hard. But I think life on the plains is gonna be good for him.
I always liked Charles. You send him my best.
I will. You know, you can come along too. Build a cabin on the land.
I've done that all before. Can't do it again. I'm on my own now, John. I ain't so good with people.
The offer's there whenever you want it.
That's kind. Unlikely to be taken up, but kind.
You heard anything of Dutch?
Nothing. You?
No. You'd think. He's a colorful character. Word would get out.
That's one way of putting it. Look, what happened with the gang changed everyone who was a part of it. The Dutch who put a blanket round me after the O'Driscolls, that weren't the same man at Beaver Hollow. And now, he might not be so colorful no more.
You see a man whose character changed. I see a man who got found out for who he truly was. We was fools to follow him. I was a fool and I paid for it. And I was one of the lucky ones.
Micah, John. Micah's the one who set it off.
I blame me for following Dutch for too long, but I blame Micah for most everything else.
He's out there.
And someday, I hope we'll find him. But not now.
Come on. There's a spot up ahead where we can see over most of the country. They'll be down there.
So, James Langton, the bounty hunter, has got this outlaw you captured in a women's boarding house?
Shane Finley, correct.
And we aim to have Langton give him back to us before he rides north with him to hand him over to some state troopers?
Correct again. Though the giving back part is optimistic.
I'm forever the optimist.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to shoot our way through that, most probably.
You know, I've been doing some bounty hunting of my own since I last saw you. I ain't gonna make a habit of it.
We cut off here. This is the place.
It's a view, all right.
So are they on those buildings down there? Probably.
Come on, let's go take a look down in the valley.
Well, it looks like it's gonna be a big fight, by the way.
Be quicker if we both look. You got binoculars, don't you?
I think I see something.
Yup. There they are, down there.
Who's who?
Well, the bounty is the feller who's all tied up.
Very funny.
And that big fat feller with the funny hat, that's James Langton. The other fellas just work for him.
Where do you think they're heading?
Come on, let's go follow him.
It's interesting how the boss is always the one with a hat. I guess the hat
Looks
was a
like
sort of a
they're
status symbol.
underneath us. Let's go.
Alright, so I'm guessing this is gonna be just a good old-fashioned chase down. They do not seem too difficult though.
You won't get north through here? What are you doing, huh?
You talking to me or Langton?
Sorry, I ain't used to having anyone with me.
And it shows. So is it just 4 guys, really? Probably not.
Guess is they'll stop up ahead. We can get a better look at them.
You know his thinking pretty well.
If you can't outgun them, you gotta outthink them. The canyon opens up down a ways. We'll head them off there. Up here, get off your horse. This might be our chance. Yeah, they're stopping. And that sure is Shane Finley coming off the back of his horse.
What are they waiting for?
The rest of Langton's men, I think.
Langton's doing pretty well for himself. How come he's got all them men and you work alone?
I got you. You're worth 10 of them.
Great.
All right, so what you think? Should we threaten them, start shooting at them, or sneak down and pick them off one by one? I reckon sneaking down is our best opportunity, but it's your call.
Yeah, sneaking. I like sneaking. Let's do that.
I'll follow your lead. Let's sneak down there.
Okay, well, follow away. Stay down and stay close.
Let's go.
Why did we wait for him to gather all his men, though? Would have been much easier if we had jumped him while he was traveling.
Canyon. Look out on these rocky paths.
Now we gotta fight ourselves towards, I don't know,
You guys,
through all these guys.
Let's get closer.
But you know what? More excitement for me, I guess. Now, are we gonna be able to do this mission entirely stealthily? Man, I would have liked that. I love me some stealth games. Okay. Sadie, which one do you want? Or is she waiting for me?
Around them. You take one of them, I'll take the other.
Okay.
You gotta throw a knife. Bad as it is, we got to do something about these boys. Nicely done. Okay, let's move. Up ahead, another one on the phone. I got this guy.
Man, this is one of the most unrealistic things in games. I mean, a throwing knife. I don't think it's that easy to take somebody down.
Bridges, but it's worth a try.
Ah, why do I care? It's good fun. Okay, another throwing knife for this guy, I guess. We can actually do this stealthily. Nice.
Game's up. Let's do
Oh,
this.
what the heck? Why? Sadie, damn it! Why did you give us away? I was happy to keep throwing knives at people, but you took the fun away from me. Well, I guess we'll do the next best thing, which is bullets to the face.
You see them? On the path.
Oh man, these guys are everywhere. I love how the game tries to justify why our opponents are always so numerous. Like, for example, this is like a big bounty hunter. I mean, a bounty hunter that has hundreds of men? Yeah, he should probably do something else. A different line of work. He could join the army for all I know, with so many men. Now, can we get this guy? Oh, I think Sadie got him. Nice shooting. Oh, I actually wanted to duck behind the rock, but it's tough to duck behind rocks. The game doesn't really see them as an cover point. Oh, come on. Man, I can't I can't hit the broadside of a barn right now. Yeah, I got you though. Man, there is nothing more satisfying than getting a slow-mo shot when a guy is moving. Like, that's the ultimate thing you can do. Kill somebody while he's on the move with a headshot without using a dead eye. Not that it happens too often though. Oh man, that's a bad spot. Let's get out of here. Gonna get ripped to shreds if I stay there. Hey, there are some horses up there. Interesting. I wonder if that's where the enemies are spawning from. Alright then. I guess now we should head down, probably. Take care of the rest of them. Oh, I don't know. Man, with all this fog, I can barely see anything.
We gotta get down there before...
Now they're not gonna move him while we are shooting at them, Sadie. Don't worry about that. Oh, wow. Man, I got disoriented there for a second. Were these guys here or did they just spawn in? For all the praise that I give Rockstar, this is one of my complaints. The spawn points of bad guys, man. That's... Sometimes they are awful. Okay. One more to go, and that's the boss man.
We need our horses.
I know that. Hold on.
Are you with her? What's it look like?
Shane Finley. Okay then. You're going back to a cell, my friend.
Time to go.
It didn't work out for you. They're going to hit me. You should let me alone.
Now let's get out of here. Come on.
I don't reckon this is over though. Yeah, of course not. Oh, good shot. I'm proud of myself. It's tough hitting somebody off of a horse. I wonder, is that the reason why they included Deadeye in the Red Dead Redemption series? I mean, what if the game started without Deadeye and then somebody said, yeah, come on, it's too hard to hit anything while you're on a horse. And it maybe was between that and a very generous auto-aiming system. And auto-aiming is always bad. Yeah, you don't... it kind of takes away the fun. So I think they made the correct choice going with a bullet time effect. Man, I keep calling it bullet time. Do you know actually that Max Payne was one of the first games to implement this slowdown effect? I think it was called bullet time at that game, and that's why I keep calling it bullet time, because it's stuck in my head.
That's the end of the canyon.
And I think we might be free of them.
Ride for it.
Okay, and I think we're done. Nice. Riding into the sunset, as cowboys should do in every good story. So do we get to deliver him, or is that it?
Relieve myself.
There'll be a bucket in your cell.
I'm serious.
Yep, and so am I. Hit him, John, please.
Hey, you don't need to do that just because she told you to. I don't need to be hit.
She's my boss, though.
To be treated civil.
Shut it.
I don't know, I just like hitting people only when they say stupid stuff. Makes it look funnier that way. Not just hitting for the sake of it.
County work ain't easy, John.
No, but I can see now it has its rewards.
That's a whole lot easier with a partner.
That back there, you didn't need a partner. You needed a whole company behind you.
We did fine. And with Langton and his men gone, there'll be more demand for our service.
Sadie, you know I'm a rancher now. Mostly.
And I know how you're paying for your ranch.
Don't spread that around.
Exactly.
I won't. But it would be good to have you along some more.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe.
I didn't see you.
Here we are. Grab him and bring him in, John.
Sure.
You're a bitch and a bastard.
It's been a long time since I delivered the bounty.
Brought in Shane Finley.
Oh, great. Let's put him in the cell.
Alright, another one bites the dust.
One with the door open. We're gonna watch you swing.
What for? I didn't do anything. Nothing. It's all lies.
I thought you said you lost him.
Well, I did, but we got him back. Oh, and James Langton's dead. We killed him.
Why'd you do a thing like that?
It was him that robbed me.
Okay. Here. Here's a decent price on Finley.
I know. You want this money to go to the bank, too?
No, I'll take it myself.
Okay, Jim Milton.
It's John Marston here.
All right, well, if you need any more work, you can find me in town. Or maybe I'll find you.
I'm retired.
Sure. Be well, John.
Or Jim, or whatever. You ain't a rancher, man. Get over it. Maybe he'll become, we'll see.